Hello and welcome back to another video here on the channel. My name is Riley and in today's video we are back in FM23 with Lazio. So, I know it's now the end of June. I haven't done the season review mostly because the Man United job has opened and I applied for it and finally they have got back and given me an interview. Alright, so the chairperson is different. Ahmet Nursebi. Turkish? Kind of sounds like a Turkish name. Yeah, I'm grateful to be here. Are you concerned that your emotional attachment to this team could compromise your ability to do the job? Because I think it listed as me as a fan. I'm professional enough to avoid letting my heart rule my head. Your managerial experience lacks variety in our opinion. Can you tell me why you've only worked with a small selection of teams? I've showed loyalty. You've been in your current post for a long time. Why have you decided to move now? If nothing else, it demonstrates my tremendous loyalty. I think most people would agree I've done a great job here. I've been suitably rewarded. I've been waiting for the right opportunity to move on, and that's why I'm right here. Sure. Why have you felt accepted to apply for a number of jobs while employed by another team throughout your career? Okay, I did that one time. Let's see. On occasion, I was enjoying myself, wanted a fresh start. You've been previously been embroiled in media controversies, citing your inability to command the support of your players. That's something I've learned from and can promise that the atmosphere here would remain healthy were I to be given the job. Yes. John Murtaugh is still there. I'm more than happy to work with him. As part of the recruitment process, we are willing to allow to request changes to our backroom staff. All right. I want to make I want to make some. Current vision. Sign players on the age of 23. Blah, blah, blah. It's all the same. Qualify for the Europa League. Yeah. Agree. This is to complete for the qualification challenge for the league title. Ooh, I'm not going to say that. Given the job, do slightly better than expected and qualify. Yeah, it's realistic expectation. Would a proposed transfer budget of $69 million be sufficient should you get the job? Yes. Wage budget. The wage budget's so much more than what I have now. Yes. We like to ask for ahead of potentially getting the job. No thanks. I'm good. All right. Well, fingers crossed. Hopefully that pays off because I'd like to get the job. I'd like to. But we'll see what happens. Because Man United finished 9th. They finished 9th. So they're not in Europe at all. So I'm sure their financial situation is not ideal currently. But we'll see what happens. I will keep you updated.
Many months later.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. And the unexpected has happened. We've been offered a contract by Real Madrid. Deal with Man United didn't pan out. They ended up rejecting they said I was unsuccessful. Wayne Rooney got the job. He was the favorite, which makes sense. Maybe one day he will be our gaffer after all. But I interviewed for Real Madrid. They made a change, and they want me. They have a transfer budget of £154 million, and they're offering me a wage of £105,000, which is like £40,000 per week more than what I'm currently getting paid at Lazio. So I'm just going to take it. They want me to sign players under the age of 23, work within the wage budget, challenge for La Liga title, challenge for the Champions League. Deal. And I also went and asked them, like, hey, can I bring a bunch of my guys with me? And they said yes. So I had like a budget of like £17 million in order to bring my staff. So I have a lot of the staff guys from Lazio coming with me, which I feel kind of bad. I'm going to leave Lazio in a tough spot. But what can you do? I got to keep moving forward. And here we are. In a move in which has sparked plenty of heated debate, Rijkaard has left Lazio to join Real Madrid. He arrives with a record of 309 wins, 76 draws, 130 defeats in his career. He also has won 2 league titles and a cup. Rijkaard will be managing I like how it says and a cup. What was the cup though? Champions League. He'll be managing the rivals of Man United, one of his favorite clubs, adding further intrigue to an already interesting appointment. He'll face pressure to bring immediate success, having stepped up from his previous standing to take sole charge. Okay, I don't like what they say there. Lazio will be looking for a new manager. All these guys will all join Rijkanen in making the move from Lazio as it begins a complete overhaul of the club's existing backroom staff. Okay, cool. Canuck, a Skybeck Championship Manager of the Year winner in 2026, brings a blend of experience and proven credentials with him to his new job. He's earned himself a reputation for signing players under the age of 23 and appears to be a great fit for the club's current vision. Yes. They lifted the La Liga comfortably with 6 points. So they just won. Okay, sweet. Okay. Well, we are here. I am curious to see what this squad involves or who is there. Schedule a press conference to meet the media, I guess. I guess so. All right, well, we are in Real Madrid now. First things first, I want to check out the financial situation. Wage budget needs to be adjusted, but man, that transfer budget is massive. And there is quite a bit of debt. That's unfortunate. But we can get that down. Projections are high. Like, they make a lot of money here, right? So it's not a total surprise. All right, let's see. What kind of formation do they want us to use? A 4-2-4. That's what I've been using. Sorta. I'm doing this kind of thing here. I don't know what they're wanting me to do, but I will adjust this. Let's see. They're all on vacation, so I can't do it now. That's unfortunate. All right, well, that's fine. Let's look at the squad planner, take a look at the squad, see what we're working with, and go from there because we do have a lot of money that we can spend. All right, first things first. We have Elia Caprile, Italian goalkeeper. He's got 2 caps for Italy, and it looks like he has done pretty well for Real Madrid. Makes so much money. £400,000 per week. First choice goalkeeper. He's not a current. Like, how does he compare with? I don't have anyone to compare him with. Player comparison. I can't. How does he compare to Toratti? That's what I'm curious of. Another guy we have as a backup is Daniel Paredes. He's a 31-year-old Israeli. He's got a bunch of caps for Israel, but man, he's making a good amount of money. And then we have a youngster, not really young, but 21 years old, Angel Martinez. And honestly, he could be the backup. I could probably sell Daniel Paredes, but we'll see what happens. All right, looking at our defenders, we have quite a few here. We have a long-time Real Madrid player in Eder Militao. Butchered his name, I understand that, but still, he is here at 34 years old, making a ton of money. His contract is up after this upcoming season. Okay, so he is going to have to be replaced. That is a definite. Beside him, he's a left-footed player, is Robert Renan. He is a current Brazilian international. Only 13 caps for Brazil, though. But he just moved over recently from RB Leipzig. And looks like he had a decent season. Yeah, not my favorite player, but not the worst. We have this Icelandic player. Good pace on him, but he is short. Hilmar Por Hawksson. 24-year-old international for Iceland, obviously. And they brought him over for quite a bit of money. Thomas Gatto is here. Yay. I do like Thomas Gatto. And I am one of his favorite personnel. He enjoys playing for me. That is great. I am happy to hear that. He hasn't really played too much. Definitely still more of that squad kind of player. But again, he provides so much flexibility. But he's getting paid so much money. Holy cow. And he's here for still a little while yet. Lorenzo is out on loan. That's fine. He's 6'6". That's big. He's a big boy. But he is where he was in the Bundesliga. Alvaro Fernandez probably does not need to be here. Right? Who is he? Who is this guy? Yeah, he was with Man United. Okay. But yeah, I don't think he needs to be here. Hopefully he is not the starting left back because I don't think he needs to be at 29 years old, and he is a starting left back. That's unfortunate. Probably look to sell him because we do have this 20-year-old Nico Ladtek, who is not quite there to be the left back, I guess, starting left back. So I probably will look to move on Alvaro Fernandez. Maybe bring in another center back because don't love the options that are there. Looking at right back, Pedro Porro, 32 years old, and honestly, he'll probably stay there. He is very good and has played very well. Leonardo Ventrilli, again, another player that I quite like. So as far as right back goes, he is, I think we're set. Now moving into the midfield. Showing our age there. We got a lot of solid guys, but they are definitely on the older side. Let's see. Chomeny, 32 years old. And yeah, a good ball-winning midfielder. Solid player. Has been with Real Madrid since the beginning of time and has put up good numbers. 120 caps for France as well. How long is he under contract for? He's got another 2 years. Not bad. Another Frenchman, Eduardo Camavinga. He can play in that other spot. Also has a ball-winning midfielder too. Another good player though. Another player that we will not be selling unless we get what they're wanting. But I don't think that's going to happen. So yeah, solid players there. Federico Valverde, another obviously solid guy. At 33 years old at this point though, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't be sad to see him go, but again, another solid option. Not a lot of young guys in this this Real Madrid squad, though, that's for sure. Danilo, again, a player I probably would be fine selling. His wage budget is out of this world. Giacomo Faticanti, that is quite the name. And yeah, squad player. It's kind of what you expect from a ball-winning midfielder squad player. Nothing too crazy, but honestly, nice to have at the same time. Another player here kind of plays all over the other side of the pitch. Hassan Ouedraogo. Looks like he's played quite a bit. I wonder if he's a starting winger. Nothing like to write home about, but gets a lot of match time from the looks of it. Then we have this Englishman, Michael Olise, and honestly, he's actually better than I was expecting. But again, 30 years old. 30 years old. Old players. Quite a few of those. Let's see. Mathis Tel, 27-year-old Frenchman. He can play on the left side, right side, or the attack. And honestly, he's a very good player. Very good player at 27 years old. Won't be moving him around anytime soon. Rodrigo, 31 years old. Rodrigo. Yeah, I think he is just fine. Obviously, his pace is not what it was, but he's still a solid attacker. Oh, they even have Mudryk as well. And interesting. He is... Yeah, he's fine. He's fine. He's a lot less money than I was expecting. But again, 31 years old. It's not a young team. That is for sure. Yeah. Another young dude, Castella. Castella is the reserves team. Right? Right. All right. Well, that is interesting. Let's go up to our attackers. See if there is any other players besides the ones I already looked at. Sebastian Lombard. He is a 25-year-old Frenchman. And, yeah, good player. He should be starting up front for us. 5'9". Wish he was a little bit pacier, but still, very athletic, solid player. Anyone else? Wolfgang Draxler's here. I did not realize that. He just came over from Real Madrid or Bayern Munich. Do I love that move? I like that he's on a cheap contract. He's not bad. He's not a bad player. But yeah, it's just not my... I don't know if I would have signed him myself, but c'est la vie. So I don't really know where to start. There are a lot of solid players here, but a lot of age. There's a lot of older dudes. So, like, improvement needs to be made, but it's just a matter of how. Wow. Carboni is under... His contract is insane. Like, he's a good player, but... Holy cow. That contract is ridiculous. And he's here for so long. Why is he under such a big contract? Holy cow. Alright, well, I can't get rid of all these older guys right off the bat. I think I do want to bulk up the back line a little bit. Maybe look a little bit more into the goalkeeper. I don't like he's done well. Like he's solid. He's had 2 good seasons in La Liga. But yeah, honestly, it's kind of overwhelming. The amount of money some of these guys are on is insanity. Ay. Well, left back is definitely going to be a priority. And honestly, there's not really a player that I would poach from Lazio to be a left back here. There's not really someone that I'd be like, oh yeah, I want him. He is my left back. And then left winger, well, he's more of a striker, I guess. He's a very good player. Very good player. Well, this will be interesting to see what I do. Well, I'm going to go ahead and continue on because we are still very much early into this save. Well, not the save, but into this transfer window. I don't even think the transfer window has actually started yet, honestly. I will create a couple more tactics that we can train. But, yeah, this is wild. Why can't I move these up? All right, well, this is the beginning of Real Madrid. Very, very exciting. Supporters, very big social media following compared to what we just had. Holy cow. And they have spent a lot of money in recent years. Like a ton of money. I am used to spending no money these days. Well, this should be interesting, having such a big budget. All right, well, I'm going to leave this video here. I'm going to move forward through the transfer budget, or not the transfer budget, but the transfer window. Try to see what I can do when it comes to bringing players in, I guess. Honestly, I don't even know. This is wild. Responsibilities, I am curious. Well, let's look at the dev center. Do we have players that are coming out that are ready? We have under 19s. We have the Castello. I am curious about the facilities real quick. Top, perfect, superb, exceptional. Okay. It's what you would expect with Real Madrid. Let's be honest. All right. Well, I will leave this video here then. I'm curious who their favorite personnel is. We got Pedro Paro. Zinedine Zidane. Cristiano Ronaldo. Where are you at these days? Not in coaching. Interesting. Hey, I brought Luka Modric with me, so that's cool. Ramos is not a player that I can contact or get here. Benzema, not in coaching. A lot less guys in coaching than I thought. Casemiro, where are you at these days? He's unemployed. Cool to bring him in as a under something. Why do you want so much money? You do not need that much money. You're unemployed. You don't need money. Come on. Come on. Whatever. I tried, but I'm going to deal with this, move forward and see what happens. But thank you very much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, leave a like, leave a comment. Let me know what you think I should do. Give me any tips on what I should do with Real Madrid. It's a challenging prospect because they are not in rebuild mode. They have obviously lots of money, and their history is insane. 16 Champions Leagues, 14 La Ligas, and honestly, they just won La Liga, so it's wild. And they have so many clubs that they have as partnerships. That is actually crazy. All right, well, I'm gonna leave this video here, like I said, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.